Welcome to the Tuesday Sports page. We begin with high school football. I am pleased to be joined in studio by some very special guests. Head Coach J.C. Pinkney and members of the Frederick Douglass Eagles State 2A Football Championship team. Guys, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Coach, I want to start with you. 3 times in 4 years up to Baltimore to M&T Bank Stadium. Third time's a charm. 14-0, you guys are state champions.
It is. It's a great feeling, too. You know, we had the team that we knew could do it. We returned a lot of guys, and so, you know, it was just, you know, we felt like it was our time. I mean, it's just what it was about. The kids, everybody bought into it, and, you know, we had a great run.
Talk about some of those players on your team and that special group that got the school its first ever state title.
Well, I mean, you know, our guys up front, you know, we live and die by those guys up front, led by Amir Fenwick, you know, and Devin Butler, Quentin Jordan, Mikhail Makel. You know, we had a lot of individual success, but it all culminated to a team success. My coaches that have been on staff for years and centuries seem like, and, you know, man, everything just came together. It was just time for our school and our school community to get this win.
What was it like when the time ran out on the clock and they gave you that trophy, a state title?
It was surreal, man, because, you know, we've been grinding for quite some time. You know, myself for 17 years at Douglass. I have some assistants that have 30-plus years experience coaching, and, you know, we've been coming up short. And to get the trophy and to be able to celebrate, the best part of that day was to see these guys happy. Like in my 17 years of coaching, we've always lost the last game because we lost in the playoffs. And so, you know, to see them have an opportunity to celebrate their last high school football game was just overwhelming.
Quentin, senior,
yes.
All right, couple times at the state championship game. Describe to me the experience when you guys won that title.
It was a great experience doing it with my team, having fun, just playing out, just playing for each other. The experience was great.
Now talk about, you know, this season and this team. You guys dominated, 14-0, gave up very few points on defense, scored a lot on offense. What was it like to be a part of that?
At the end of last year, we didn't want to have that feeling again, getting kicked out the playoffs, so we clicked together. We started bonding a lot, and we just set our goal and made it happen as a team.
Devin, the trigger man, the quarterback, junior, you're going to come back next year.
Yes,
you know, what was it like when you guys got started at the beginning of the season, you being a junior with all the seniors, trying to get them to M&T Bank Stadium to win that championship?
At the beginning of the season, we all promised each other 14 games. So we pretty much focused each game one at a time. And one by one, I wouldn't say dominated our opponent, but outbeat them. And it felt good knowing that we were getting closer and closer to the goal that we wanted to be at.
Coach, you guys are the only champions out of Prince George's County this year. Talk about that and what it means to bring it to that area of Upper Marlboro.
Well, it means a lot for the county. I think we had a lot of support. I want to give a shout out to Oxon Hill for allowing us to play that state semifinals game there. That was huge of them, and it was a cohesive county effort. We had a lot of support from many people in the county and outside of the county. But it's very important for our county, and you know, to win championships and that stuff, and to show that you know, we're prominent, you know, on the athletic fields as well.
Devin, in several games, you were asked to throw the ball a lot. Other games, you're asked to hand the ball off and run the ball. Just talk about that multiple offense you guys ran and things you were asked to do in certain games and things you weren't asked to do in certain games.
I think it pretty much shows how dynamic our offense are, that we have guys that can receive the balls, guys that can run the ball. So you pretty much picked your poison, who you wanted to. If you took away our pass game, then our run game would dominate. If you took away our running game, then our pass game would dominate. So it felt good knowing that I was surrounded by a bunch of impact players.
You know, Quentin, you caught passes from Devin this year. You caught interceptions from the other team this year. You forced fumbles. You were all over the field. Just talk about your senior year and the dominance of that defense that you guys had.
It was great. It was great being looked at as a leader on the team and having the role of a leader, just knowing that you got to play and stick as one and play for your team. It was great.
Obviously, you guys won the state championship, but you also won the county. And you beat Gwen Park, you beat every team in the 3A, 2A, 1A league.
Yeah.
You know, talk about that and just the dominance in Prince George's County.
Yeah, you know, and we consider our league a very, very tough league. And you know, to come out of there with you know, going undefeated and running the table, you know, it says a lot about the type of team that we had and the quality team that we had and the fashion of how we won. You know, we weren't surprised by our success this year. returning as many kids as we had from last year's team. And so, the whole thing was just put it all together. Hopefully we stay healthy and, and make a run every week.
Quentin, talk to me about when you guys went to M&T Bank Stadium. What was that experience like?
On the bus, I mean, in the morning, I had SATs that morning, so I was, it was on my mind, but I had to get business done first. But on the bus, coming into the locker room, it was a different vibe than any other Saturday. We knew what we had to do, and we had to come home with the trophy. On the bus, we knew it was going to be our last bus ride together. We made sure that it was a great one, and we just remembered the experience, and that's it.
Devin, what did you tell the guys when you got into the huddle, when you guys got the ball and started to start the game? What did you say to your team, being the quarterback and the leader on the field?
I just pretty much told them that it's time to take care of our business, that we've been here multiple times, but we never finished. We always start a game strong, but we never finish. So the focus pretty much on this game was to finish and come out as number one.
I have about a minute left here for the interview. Coach, what's next?
Well, I mean, I would say our young guys, we have a good crop coming back. Right now, we're heavy in recruiting season for our seniors. And so, we have to get those guys and make sure that they have a home next year. And then our returning guys, man, I mean, it's time to get back on the grind. We're going to enjoy the rest of December, but and come January is back on the grind for next year. And we want to make sure that our seniors get sent out of here in a great way. So we have rings and jackets and all kind of stuff going on for these guys.
I have 30 seconds. Quentin, who's looking at you? You're a senior, and I know you're being recruited.
Cincinnati, Fairmont State, Towson, and RMU, Robert Morris University.
Great. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming in today. Congratulations on the state championship, and great to see you here, and we'll have you here next year, hopefully again, with that defending title. A special thanks again to head coach J.C. Pinkney and his team for being here in the studio today, and a big congratulations to the Frederick Douglass Eagles on being the state 2A football champions.